Good morning, Joey.
Good morning, Frosty.
What part of Cooler by the Lake did you not understand?
You know, I want to get, it's supposed to be summertime. On the books, we're as close to summertime as we can, enjoying this.
Yeah, it seems to just be dragging its feet getting
We
here.
can't live our lives by the calendar.
Amen to
you
that.
know?
And speaking of not living our lives by the calendar, Joey wanted to get a good look here at the new rock retaining wall. Boy, I collected rocks from all over creation to do that.
That's gonna look awesome.
Yeah?
Yep, so today what we're doing is we're doubling as a lighthouse out on Lake Michigan here. So we're steering clear. I've already got a couple calls from the Coast Guard asking me to put on sweatpants, but they're not gonna get any tanner not wearing pants.
A brand new reflective line on the highway that shows you the edge of your lane doesn't do justice to Joey's legs.
You wear khakis every day of your life, they're not gonna get any tanner.
Yeah, we gotta do a few things with your wardrobe to fix it.
Yep.
You know. Fortunately, you're always wearing those fashionable Frostman shirts.
Exactly.
So today I was going to tell you a little bit about Joey. I really enjoyed the last making the last video and editing the last video and putting it all together, because Joe's just got a lot of go. He just does. There's a few things about Joey that you don't know. First of all, weren't you at some point in your life, weren't you in the bowels of a ship somewhere in Alaska gutting fish?
I did do the fishing boats up in Alaska for one summer.
And is that not what cured you of ever wanting to eat fish again in your life?
I never have to eat another fish. I've caught my quota. I'm done with fish.
I can honestly say that I would be the same way. It wasn't the good fish you were catching either, right?
Absolutely not. We were catching rock sole and bottom feeder fish. It was horrible. We had to throw away the good stuff. they wouldn't let us touch it. It was
throw back the good stuff.
A unique experience. I saw 6-foot halibuts that we had to toss overboard because we didn't have a permit for it.
Wow.
And, yeah, it hurt. King crab that you can hold up like that and just huge. Right back in.
Right back in. That's amazing.
Yep.
Also, you may not know this either, but Joey is actually a sailor. He can sail a ship. He lived on a boat for a while, and he had...
That part is true.
What, you can't sail a ship?
I have, on occasion, I've moved a vessel.
Okay.
I would not call myself a competent sailor. I love the lingo. I understand the principles.
Oh, amen to that.
A small guy.
Nautical terminology has got to be the best in the world.
I always said I lived on a 36-foot sailboat. I didn't possess the knowledge to move said sailboat on myself. So I could move it, I did move it, but I always had help on something when I did that. Smaller ones, 12, 14-footer, I'd give it a go and we'd learn it again.
I'll tell you what, we're going to get that done.
Yes, indeed.
We're going to get that done. Get a small sailboat and we're going to go over sail. Like, you remember, of course, the classic novel Treasure Island?
Of course, Mr. Robert Louis Stevenson.
And they're using nautical terms in the first part of the book where the pirates storm the Benbow Inn. They're using all these nautical terms to discuss to give orders as to what they're going to do, but they're on land, right? So they're almost speaking a whole nother language in their terminology to do what they're doing on land, because it really doesn't work there, right?
Correct.
Okay, we don't say aloft, we say upstairs on land, right?
Exactly.
So
there's no bow or stern to your house.
There is not.
There's a front
There
and
is
a
not.
back door.
There's no bow or stern, and it's not port. It's not larboard. The wind is not on the larboard side. That's funny. So I find my friend Joey pretty fascinating. And another thing that's really cool about him is it's very easy to tell when something's wrong, and it's not very frequent. But something goes wrong with him, and it's really easy to tell. Like,
I have no poker face. You will know when I got jacks or better.
It was last week Joey was having a hard time with something. It wasn't that it was a particularly hard time. It's just he's so organized and he's so regimented. How are we still friends? I don't have ducks or a row. Okay? Joey says, let me get my ducks in a row. I don't have ducks or a row. I have squirrels, and they're everywhere. So it's really easy to tell when something's bothering Joey. But I find it fascinating that it can. And he's a really, really willing learner, really willing helper. He's an all-around incredible guy. So I'm very thankful for my friend Joey.
Yeah.
And the things that surprise me about him is once in a while, he'll surprise me with, oh, this is how you do this. Wow, how did you know that? Well, back in 1985, there was a, and there you have it, and he'll tell you the story. So
there's a lot of stories, and years of Jeopardy have given me useless knowledge at many a wide variety of potpourri categories.
that's pretty cool.
One of the coolest things about Frostman is he's got such a wide breadth of knowledge out there about everything that's going on. It's instant Google AI search every time you ask a question. He's going to know something about it, and you have to take it for face value because it sounds legit. Always willing to try something, always willing. And that's what so many people that we interact with in our lives, and we see movers and shakers.
A lot of them.
95% of people will say, I should do this, I wish I could do this, I don't. Frostman gets out there and does it. You don't have to have done it before, and I like that too. There's a lot out there to experience, and saying that I wish I could, I wish I should, that's not where I want to be, and that's why this channel does so many unique things.
Well, why are we talking about this? Why are we waving each other's banner this morning? Very simple. We didn't get this way accidentally. Joey didn't become the person that he is, the one that you can tell when something's wrong really easy, the regimented, and has a love and a starvation. He's like a dry sponge when it comes to knowledge. He just wants to absorb it. He didn't get that way accidentally. I didn't get this way accidentally.
Nope. There were a lot of accidents along the way.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say there weren't accidents, but I didn't become the person I am accidentally. There was a lot of people that put a lot into me. There's a lot of people that cared about me, and a lot of them that I would love to give kudos to, but that's not what this video for. This is for our two fans.
Yep, our two biggest fans, the ones that inspired us the most, that encourage us the most. The ones that understand a belated Mother Day video can often be put out like 2 months later due to editing and copyright concerns.
Exactly.
We had to run this all through legal first.
So these are for our moms. Now my mom, there's two things that I really want to mention about my mom. My mom, you know how what will happen to me is once in a while, something will captivate my interest and I'm gone.
Yes.
Right? Like, oh my goodness, the bridle just fell off the horse and he's gone. I get that from my mom. My mom will take a very sharp interest in something new very quickly, and she will understand it very quickly. And I've watched her do that, and I've watched my mom very resourcefully come up with another way to do something that somebody else is doing. And I do that all the time.
Right.
So I get that from my mom. The other thing that I get from my mom is, not so much anymore, but I am an athlete. I was a very good athlete growing up. My mom is also a very good athlete, and her first love was baseball. Figure skating doesn't count, Mom. Her first love was baseball. And what was great about my mother's love of baseball is she didn't just love baseball, she really understood the game.
Right.
And she passed that to me, right? Well, there's a couple of things I know about your mom.
Yep.
That, having gone to lunch with Joey's mom, it was really enjoyable. Hi, Joey's mom. Really enjoyable going to lunch with her. And one of the things that was so enjoyable about her is she is to the point. She does not prevaricate about the bush. When it's time to tell you something, she tells it to you in black and white. Am I wrong?
There's no ripping off the Band-Aid. It's just boom, right there.
No, yeah, absolutely amazing. And you can second any of this stuff you want.
Oh yeah, yep. That's her attention to detail, her goal orientedness is what, she is a list maker. That's where I get
Sound
it
like
from.
anybody we know?
She sets a goal, she keeps things in order, she keeps, does the things you need to do to get to that point, and a a lot of these traits, I almost all of them, and anyone that knows me knows I'm a straight up mama's boy.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, and
and proud of it. Proud of it.
it doesn't matter what we accomplish. It doesn't matter your sailboat. It doesn't matter your fishing boat. It doesn't matter where you traveled, how many countries you've been to, what you've done. It doesn't matter any of those things.
Support me in any, and believe it or not, I've tossed some crazy ideas at my parents. When I was 19, I said, I'm going to move to Hawaii. They supported that. Now, this was a long, long time ago. No cell phones, no nothing. I went with a backpack and a one-way ticket.
This sounds like another story we have to branch
But
in.
we owe so much to our moms for who we are.
No matter how old we get, we are always children to our mothers. So, happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Happy
Love
Mother's
you.
Day, Mom. No matter
Thank you
how
so
old I
much for-
get, as the doctor likes to point out, I'm not getting any younger, but you stay 29. I don't get that.
Figure it out. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
We
Thank you.
appreciate you so much.